Good morning, Sanjeevi sir.
Good morning, Prabhu. Good morning, brother. Very good morning to all of you. Let me begin the session. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
It's
Yes,
clear,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. See, today is the power of data. All of us know that data is more important, whether it is politics, whether it is business, it's for police or agriculture, any business house, data is more important. I can share, most of you may be knowing this, but the cost of repetition, I can tell you. The data science is helping even from a small entrepreneur to biggest corporate. Let us assume that, let us take, there are hotel industry throughout India, every nook and corner. Even a small hotel, they have this data science implemented. They know which table is selling, which server is selling how much, what is his turnover. They take the minute detail of what that particular server is selling, whether this particular service is suggesting to the customer the best item. So all these things have been studied, and which time the coffee is being sold, which time the dosa roti is being sold, what the special items are being sold, which form, everything, which form of which flavor of ice cream is more. So the entire hotel industry sitting somewhere else, the hotel owner understands his every selling and he reviews all the feedback of the customers who are eaten there. Why it has come to 4.5 rates or 3-star rate. So data is becoming a very, very big business. Without data, never moves. So things never moves. So are we using our data very effectively? As a successful businessman, entrepreneur, or corporates, we should use our data very, very effectively. Whether are we using our data? Are we training our agents to use our data, their data very effectively? The effective data, I can share one particular example. One of the leading agents in Malaysia, I think so, I've forgotten her name. She has around more than 35,000 policy holders, and she creates more MDRT. She has a lot of agents under her. The system works like that. She has an office. And what she has done it, I tell you, she cannot remember all the 35,000 policyholders. She cannot remember their data. She has installed an artificial intelligence connected to her computer and a face recognition software. As soon as a customer enters into their office, her office, it takes the photo of the customer and matches with the record available. Before he reaches the reception table, he'll be welcomed by the receptionist. Sir, welcome, Mr. John. Welcome, Mr. Somebody's Mr. Mehta. They welcome him by naming. The client excited. How come you know my name? Sir, no, sir. We know the top clients. We welcome them. So the question is that especially when the customer is going to get such a reception, do you feel he will go out of uh, that agent's fold? So some of us, we know, may not be knowing what our agents, their birthday, their wedding day, their son, which class is studying, what we are not keeping. Some of us, we know pretty well, not all. If you try to develop the habit of keeping a data, and the data has to be electronically saved. I tell you, the data electronically saved, you can expand it whatever way you want. So under a particular, let us assume the data is being saved in such a way, you can retrieve it within 5 seconds or 10 minutes maximum. So physical form of data is very, very tough. So there are a lot of CRM softwares are there. So I would request your agent and you to maintain that particular softwares and tell them that utilize that. So the advantage of being a data, the data is that in such a way, we know who are all the persons who have taken this particular policy. Like that in our own agents, I tell you, I can recall one of our development officer friends, where they have a separate strategy to motivate their agents' family members also. So like the data they have built like that. So we have to analyze how to utilize the data. Data is available everywhere. How you collect the data, how you store it, how you retrieve it, how you utilize it. In the big hotel industries, as I told you, the hospitals, the hospital data management, I tell you, it's amazing, amazing. One of my mother's doctor is a geriatric. My mother is 97 years old. As soon as I go to his reception counter, they will simply ask my mobile number, nothing else. The entire file will go to my doctor before me entering. That entire file is that which date I visited, what are all the dates I visited, what are the prescriptions I had, every medicines, everything for the past 5-10 years. So doctor can choose for 1 or 2 years or last 2 prescriptions, and then he will do it. So doctor knows about my mother. As soon as my mother enters, doctor will say, Amma, you came last July, you came. After 6 months, you are coming. How are you? You are taking 2 medicines. How the 2 medicines are there working? My mother is excited. It's all happens, the data management and data science. The TV aggregators, Uber, Ola, Flipkart, Cred, Geo, whatever you call it. Cred is an app. They don't gain anything. What they gain? I pay through Cred. I get 15 rupees money back. Every time I pay for my credit card bill, I pay 15 rupees or 10 rupees or 20 rupees as a refund. Why should they give it? The data, where is that? Where and all I'm spending the money, which shops I'm going, which hotels I'm going. This data they are collecting everywhere. And they sell this data to people who require it. So data is totally important. Most of I tell you, why Geo has to stream IPL free? Because in between IPL, they give advertisements. In between, they collect the data also. See, unimaginable data sharing and data mining is there. Are we doing that? So what we can say that agent, you can call the group, one particular agent. You can talk to that agent and say, this customer has taken 5 years before. He has not taken any policy. Why you are not going an approach? So the agent will become, Hare, sir knows everything. He remembers about my policies, my policyholders' policies. So you will make them to aware that prospecting where he is lagging behind. So data is money, and our Prime Minister has told that data is a bigger money than crude and gold. So are we utilizing this data? So the real gold of 21st century is data. The entire world is going through the data. So are we utilizing this data properly, effectively? Data is sacrosanct. Yesterday, I had been to ZTC to address our newly director recruit AAOs. And I happened to meet director ZTC, and I had a good lot of time to interact with madam. She said LIC's data is very, very safe. I told madam it's a really sacrosanct. Sacrosanct means where it's very, very holy. Yes, madam said that's why we are not given to anyone else. So that's your data, your agent's data or sacrosanct. Data is future. And we don't, some of us will not be knowing how many policyholders our agents are having, how many 5 lakhs above policy premium, how many less than 5 lakhs, how many above 1 lakh. So these data has to be fed in. And then we have to retrieve. Data is business. Data is money. Data is growth. And we have everything in our hand. Only thing, we don't collect it and store it electronically. Store it electronically the way we want and then retrieve it. It can be. I personally feel Datacom is doing R&D, and then they have that wonderful CRM software for agents. Some more the development officer software is not being updated for connecting the updation of data. So what we see, the data is there. Even data, we don't have any data. What is the first year lapsation? We wait for LIC to tell her what is the first year lapsation. What is second year lapsation? So we should have a data about ourselves, our policyholders. We should tell our agent next month this 80,000 premium is falling due. Have you collected it? Because this 80,000 is a big money for your second year lapsation. It will reduce. So instead of blaming LIC why they are having second year lapsation, we can make them understand that go and collect it. So what I say, these things, LIC provides the printout. Nowadays they stop it. They don't give a printout. They are not sending the due list. Something where ULIPs are not finding out. So even the NAT sometimes it's not coming. So what I suggest, your data maintenance is more important. As insurance marketeers, without data, we should understand what requirements we need for our business. We need all the prospective agents list. We should have at least 50 agents to be prospected, their family backgrounds, casually recorded. You cannot record everything. Being a prospect stage, you cannot record everything, but record it slowly. When you meet the prospect next time, oh, Mr. So-and-so, I met you 3 months back. We spoke on June 12th. I'm calling you after, or we spoke on January 12th. I'm calling you after 6 months. How about your interest in taking up agency again? So what I suggest is that these data management has to be more and more effective. And then until you talk to them personally and go close to them, they will not be staying with us. See, people will care who cares them. People respond who respond to them. People expect, for them, it is one development officer, one agent. For us, we'll be having 70 agents or 30,000 policyholders. But for that particular policyholder, he will come sometime office. Sir, how are you, sir? You came to a joint call along with, he would have come to branch to change nomination. We'll be sometimes blinking because we cannot remember everybody's name. But the customer will recall our name and you came on that day to canvass this particular policy. So sometimes I'll fumble, I'll fail to recognize the person, but somehow I'll locate it, and because normally I recollect, 99% I recollect the customer name, but sometimes it will be very difficult. So had I implemented a data management, had I clearly created, so this would have been done. I personally feel the future software of LIC will facilitate so many things. So we should have a data, agent should have a data, people with money who are all having more than so much money, people with good health, people without life insurance, people without pension, people without health insurance. So your agent should have these data. Tell them have the data. Instead of, they don't know, most of our agent don't know how to begin the day, to whom they contact. If they have the data in their hand, they will know, I have, without pension, I have around 70 people. So let me go and meet the 7 people. Without life insurance, I have around 20 people. I go and without adequate insurance, I have so many people. So tell your age, because data is money. Collect data in every segment. Big ideas. Tell your agents to say, income wise, ask them to say. See how this can be built, I tell you. Simple way. You take your name, put it in your name in Excel. Then date of birth column you put it. Date of birth is your date of birth. Spouse column you put it. Your spouse date of birth. Your children 1, children 2, children 3. You can put your date of birth of children 1, 2. And then what do you call if the child is married? Their husband's name. It keeps on increasing. This is chain link. It keeps on going. Okay. Let us say your income and then your policy numbers, your due dates, everything will be there. It is very difficult. Once you do it once, one policy holder, you do it, all the details for you, it will take half an hour. Once you do it for you, then you can ask your agents to do it for all their policy holders. See, I tell you, data is money, data mining is money. Nothing wrong if the person want to do TOT or COT or MDRT within a month, they have to invest. Now, investment in CRM is more important than investment in your legwork. Your mind work, your technology work should come. So your agent should have overall age 50, 55, 62. So these agents, Jeevan Anand, Jeevan Umang or Jeevan Lab can be sold. Who require big money at this age, 20 years, 15 years. Who are all joining the new job. So many data, who are all getting newly getting married. See, I tell you, I used to get at least, apart from my relative wedding, I used to get wedding reception cards from my policyholders through their agents. So I have attended a lot of policyholders' weddings, policyholders' sons and daughters' wedding, because the close connection we have, they remember us. So why they remember us? Because we are part of their life. Some of us, we don't know what is our agent's birthday, agent's wedding day. We don't wish them. So it is how you connect a person so closely when you touch his individual, which is close to his heart. When you talk to your uncle, will you not call, uncle, how are you? How is Babi is doing? How is your son Aditya is doing? So you have he has gone to Gurgaon, he has gone to US. So many things you will be asking certain questions. So these questions complete within 2 minutes. Why? Because you know the entire your uncle's family, you recorded in your mind. You cannot do that for all the policyholders. So what I suggest, as soon as you, before calling the policyholder, train your agent to open up the customer's page. So let them talk. Sir, how is madam? What your son is doing? So John is doing, he is in Australia. It's like that you have to touch the customer, train the agent. So data is that big money. You all will say, sir, it's all very difficult. You say everything, cannot be possible. I tell you, if it is not possible, forget about the money, forget about the growth, forget about the business. You do what you want to do. So if you want to change electronically, change for this. Ask your agents to change. I tell you, the future era is going to be aggregator era. What is aggregator? Nowadays, we don't book tickets through travel agent. We don't book our travel agent cars. We don't book everything. All Ola, Uber, everything has come. And we don't call our provision stop. We do Zepto. We do Swiggy. We do everything. Aggregators are going to take. I am telling you, another 5 years later, aggregator will take over the insurance industry. So your agents, our agents will long last, provided they have a personal relationship with the client. Client will never go. As long as the client is satisfied with you, he will ignore aggregator. Like that, some of us take the auto wala, the non-auto wala, better than going for Ola or Uber. We call our travel agents. because we want safety of our family instead of, so we don't spend another 200, 300 rupees more, but we require the quality of service. So safety like that, we have to keep in touch. So train our agents to become the data miners, data analysts, so many things. So we should, who are all getting newly married, who are all having term insurance, who require business insurance. So pin code wise, job wise, professional wise, etc. You can keep on increasing. Anything you want to do it, you can increase. It's a beauty of the electronic saving of data. So this has to be told to your agents, because instead of going for a new customer, existing customer, staying, keeping the existing customer, it will be the order of the day. And getting 2 or 3 clients from the existing customer is a boon. In the future era of aggregators, train your agents to be a customer client focus. So we need pin code wise, job sector wise, how many lawyers they are having, how many doctors they are having, how many chartered accounts they have insured, how many builders they have insured. So all those things will motivate that agent to make it. Even for us also, how many builder we are having as agent, how many exporter we are having agent, how many tax consultants we are have as agent, how many income tax filing agents are becoming our agents. So we have our own data. So keep the data and sync with the requirement, and definitely it will be there. Even I can call this particular example of Rajaraja Solan, the great empire of Tamil culture, Rajaraja Solan. And if anybody, most of you would have visited Periyakovil. Tanjai Periyakovil, I can recall in 1993 when I visited, a group of youngsters, college boys, they went around and said, what is there in this building? And then they went. A elderly gentleman who was doing research, he is a book publisher. He said, sir, I am visiting this temple continuously for 20 years. I am still not able to study this temple's architecture. I am publishing books. And then he spent nearly 1 hour with us and told about how Rajaraja Solan, even data science, he did it. He, entire regime of his empire, he selected a particular place and he dug only, normally if you want to take 3-story, you should go 1 story below your what is your floor level. If you are constructing 150 floors, 50 floors you should go have a you have a foundation. But Rajaraja Solan, that Tanjai temple, which is having 160 tons on the top of the, and the 170 feet, they are having 180 tons of rock and 8 Nandis, which is having each 110, each 10. So it costs the total weighing at the top 170 feet, 160 tons. And the depth what they have gone has gone only 6 feet. So the idea is that not to talk about the temple. The person who did the research for 6 years and he conducted where to be rock to be brought. So that is standing monument for even thousands of years. Still people are wondering how this man able to get this data science at that time. He had a soil research. He had a water connection. Where to bring? Employ the so many people. Employ so many elephants. Where to bring? So many things. The people are researchers. So what we say, you want to succeed, build a big thing. We have to be like a Rajaraja Solan. Build torchlight. Whether data will bring business, data will never bring business. Data will be data always. Data is a torchlight. But you have to move ahead with the torchlight. You sit down and switch on the torch and keep on sitting from your room. You do it, nothing will happen. So with the torchlight, go into the caves, go into the unknown areas, have research, contact yourself with more and more learning part, improve your business functioning, improve your profits, improve your things. So what my then proposal form, tell that how many 12 leads can be taken out of the proposal form. 12 leads minimum. Today morning, I asked the agent session. They said 15 leads can be taken. Tell your agents how to take leads from the proposal form. See father's name. Father may be, when he is alive, he may not be having pension. So a Jeevanakshaya. Mother Jeevanakshaya. Then you talk about spouse, you can give a policy. Like family history, you can take children or his brothers and sisters. All these things are their employer. And then you take 2 leads from their colleagues after completing the policy, ask them to take 2 leads from the company. You intentionally go and visit, ask your agent to intentionally go and visit, hand over the receipt in the company where you cannot enter. Sir, I've come here to receipt, give the receipt, because when you go and give the receipt, definitely that customer will introduce 2 people. So SB dues, what you call, you wherever you tell your agent a lead, a resell, a cross-sell, upsell, where and all they can resell, cross-sell and upsell. For that, you have to sit with the one-to-one agent. No meeting will happen. One-to-one agent will give you joint nomination. Talk to them about success nomination. Talk to them about DAB inclusions. Talk to them about first nominations after attaining majority. So you can do it SB due and maturity claim. See, none of our agents remind for loan reminders. They remind for their renewals because they receive commission. Ask them to go for loan reminders, interest payments. Assignments. Sir, you assigned the policy. You have not reassigned whether loan is closed. Lot of cases, loan would have been closed. They would have taken loan from bank. They will not reassign. They may not be aware of that. So birthday wishes, wedding day wishes. So update every day. Update every week. Retrieve every month. Take a printout. You can do it. Service breeds sales. Service with promptness brings super sale. Service with promptness and concern brings you super duper sale. I'm repeating, service breeds sales. Service with promptness brings super sales. Correct time you do it. Promptly you remind him. Promptly you remind him. Before credit of the maturity benefit, 2 days before you say, sir, 12 lakhs premium, that policy maturity is going to come. 3 lakhs your SB is going to come. If he does it 3 days before the credit, he will get at least 30% of that 3 lakhs, a fresh business. So service with promptness, with concern, super duper business. Service with promptness, with concern, with emotion makes you all India topper. Do you want to reach, start, apply data science? All the best. Thanks a lot for a wonderful opportunity. Next week, we will meet why me. Why me is the subject. We will meet. Thanks a lot. I have taken 2 minutes extra time. Wish you all the best. Thanks a lot for joining. Wish you all the best for the wonderful May. God bless you, all of you. Thank you. Any feedback people would like to give? Okay, thanks a lot. I'm closing. Any feedbacks before this session, please?
Sanjeevi sir,
Yeah.
data mining is the future because our agents are now not getting leads and their business is reducing because they are ignoring the data. So
Yes.
you have told the right thing, and we have to focus that area so that we can increase our client base. And nowadays, because of lab session maturity and exit, agents losing club membership because they are ignoring the data. So you have really give a very great insight, sir. Thank you, sir. Your rich experience is very much useful and helpful for us. We will take care of the data invention and data mining. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Somebody wanted what is aggregator. I will tell is aggregator is that now Ola is an aggregator. Uber is an aggregator. Aggregator, Ola, Uber, they don't have not even a single vehicle in their name. But they control all the cars. Entire world, they control all the car. Entire India, Uber and Ola control every car. But they are not owner of the car. So it is like aggregator is that. Thanks a lot. We'll see to next week. Why me? Why me is going to be the subject. A thought-provoking
Sir,
subject. Why me? Yeah, tell me. Who is?
good morning, sir. Actually, I'm Valarmati from Ranipet branch.
சொல்லுங்க.
நான்
Please tell
வந்துட்டு
me.
சீரியஸாவே வந்துட்டு ஏஜென்ட்ஸ்க்கு எங்க போயிட்டு நீங்க இது மீன்ஸ் உங்களோட நெக்ஸ்ட் கஸ்டமர் யாரு அப்படின்றத கைட் பண்ண முடியாம ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ரகிள் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன். அண்ட் வந்துட்டு நீங்க சொன்னதை கேட்ட உடனே எனக்கு வந்துட்டு மண்டையிலேயே 2 போட்டா மாதிரி இருந்துச்சு. அண்ட் அண்ட் எனக்குமே வந்துட்டு ஐ டூ ஹாவ் மெனி ஏஜென்சி ப்ராஸ்பெக்ட்ஸ். ஆனா நான் வந்துட்டு அந்த டேட்டாவை அப்படியே கண்டினியூவா இது பண்ணாம மிஸ் பண்ணதுனால வந்துட்டு ஒரு ஸ்டேஜ்ல வந்துட்டு நானுமே எம்டி ஹேண்டடா ஃபீல் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். ஆனா இன்னைக்கு தோணுனா என்கிட்ட ஒரு 1000 ப்ராஸ்பெக்ட் இருப்பாங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
சூப்பர் சூப்பர் வளர்மதி. சூப்பர்
சார் அதே
சூப்பர்
மாதிரி
சூப்பர்.
இந்த கன்சிஸ்டன்சி பத்தி ஒரு ப்ரோக்ராம் கொஞ்சம் பண்ணுங்க சார். கன்சிஸ்டன்ட்டா எப்படி வந்துட்டு பிசினஸ் பண்றது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு ப்ரோக்ராம் கண்டக்ட் பண்ணுங்க சார்.
I'll do it.
Thank you, sir.
I'll do
Thank you
it.
very much.
Thank you. I'll do it. Thanks a lot for your win. One of the subjects is consistency. I have kept it as consistency. I am going to take, but you have told me definitely I will do it early. Thank you. Any
Thank you, sir.
feedbacks? Thanks a lot. God bless you. Any feedbacks, sir? Any valid feedback from anyone before me closing the session? Because I can development officer can give me because all rich. I'm talking. You are not talking because the session is like that. I request when you talk, you can talk better than me. All are great people. So let me know who would like to give any suggestions or feedbacks, please, sir. Last week we have must means it's YouTube. It's available, Ganesh. YouTube it's available. Okay, thank you. I am closing the session. Wish you all the best. Have a great day.